Okay. We wait a little. Busy connection. Ce l'abbiamo. We have it. Okay. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet
Nice
you.
to see you too.
Okay. Sorry. Some advice before. This one will be only in English. In English because Jan obviously is not Italian speaking, so everything will be in English. Sorry, guys, but you have to understand English. But you can look several times this one following the link. So if someone is not understanding everything, can see it again. First of all, I have to thanks for every follower, and we have an important follower now. We have Paolo Meroni. I don't know if you know him. He's the Italian delegate for FC. You know Paolo?
I know Paolo.
Okay, so we were in chat before going online, and it was we were chatting a little bit. So, ciao Paolo, and also I have to say thanks to Monica Roma. She's saving my live transmission, so I'm very grateful for that work. So this one is with you this time, and I have to introduce you as I know you since 2005, 6 or 7 to more or less. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. If you have a headphone, could be better. If you can, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
One second. I will see what I.
We wait a little bit. So, ciao Vittorio.
Let's see if better.
Yes, it's better because of the sound. Okay, now it's not good the image, but okay, you can fix it. Nice.
It's better?
Yeah,
it's okay?
Yeah, really better. Better the sound, we can hear each other better. So, I was telling, I first know about you when you were at the World Agility Championship, and you became second with your Malin Circus. It was 2008 or 7. I don't remember.
It was 2008.
2008.
I remember.
Yeah. And for sure, I remember you very well as an athlete when you were at the European Open. You were the winner.
Yes.
It was 2010. Yes.
Yes.
So your past is you were a good athlete in agility, and I remember that course especially very well because I was there. I was 10 in that final, and I see it again just today from YouTube, and there was an awful entrance of dog walk. Do you remember that? There
yes,
was the tunnel
I remember
under the dog walk, and the dog has to do that. It was
yes.
horrible.
It was horrible. It was a very special course, and I remember it very well.
Yeah.
And when I left the course walk, I had no idea how to solve it. It was very special course, and luckily I had late start number, so I had a lot of time to decide how to solve it. So Lucky for me, but I remember it well.
I was lucky too, but okay, a little digression, because I was lucky too because I was not sure to do the seesaw like that with the dog walk in the middle. It was the first time ever I saw this kind of combination.
Yes.
So I have the chance to work a little bit on the training field, and then to add the course, and it was really hard to do that. I remember it very well.
Yeah.
So can you tell me a little bit about your history, agility history, when you start and when you fall in love with agility?
Okay, it was a long time ago. I think I started something 1993, 94, something. And then I started just with a family dog. I had a Labrador. And yes,
Yeah.
so it was a good dog.
A little bit
for
late, it was
start.
97.
Okay,
Yes,
then I
same
already... Yes, then I already changed the breed.
Yeah.
So
for us the same, because the dog was from my wife.
Okay. No, but it was a good dog for start, and I fell in love with agility right away. So I got really addicted and had a lot of fun with my Labrador and competing. And then when I reached level 3, it was just not fast enough. So then I looked for different breed. So then by accident, I found Malinois.
Why an accident?
Because I was visiting a breeder to watch at the Tervuren litter. So sorry, Vittorio, but I went for the Mali.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So and they had a super Mali there who was really it charmed me. So I was not able to buy that dog, but a sister from this dog I was able to buy, and then since then I really, Malinois is really one of my favorite breed, maybe favorite one. I like them a lot. Really cool dogs.
Yeah.
And for these years I was competitor. Number one priority was competing for sure. And when I got my second Mali, was and her name was Circus. Okay. It was priority one competing, and we did a lot, and we did for many years. And like you mentioned, the achievements at the World Championships and the European Open, and it's some years ago, but I remember it well, and I'm still super proud of these events in my life. I'm very happy for it. So
yeah, well, why not? Why not? It's
why not?
It's really important. It's a result really high. So and so Circus was the second Malin you had.
Yes, Circus was the second Mali, and yes, at that time I was super motivated, and I had really quite high goals. I wanted to be as good as I could be, and I did a lot of work to become as good as I possibly could be, and
you became, for sure.
Yeah, we were quite good at that time.
No,
so
you were good.
Yeah, and then after Circus, it was kind of a change. It was a little bit like empty space. So from that time, I started to do more judging, because I was already a judge in, I think it was 2000 or 2001. But these years, I guess 10, 12 years, I did just a little bit of judging. If it was a competition or important competition, that was always priority one. And then if it was some extra weekends, then I could put in some judging. But it was not, it was just extra.
Yes. Basically, you were an athlete. Basically, you prefer.
Yes,
You prefer to.
for
Okay.
sure.
So, so you told me you were a judge since the 2000,
I think,
2001, more or
yeah,
less. So it's a
yeah.
long story for you to judge, to be the judge, to be a judge.
Yeah. Yes, it was long story, but as I mentioned, I did just a little bit judging during these years. But then when I had to retire circus, then I was not so motivated anymore to be an athlete, and then I really got motivated to be a good judge.
A good judge. Okay. And can we say the time where agility changed a little bit or too much, you can say, I don't know. It's exactly that final, because that final of the European Open was really, really difficult, another kind of agility, and everyone was surprised about that course. But someone was able to do that. So, and is that the time that you consider to change your way to be in agility?
Not really, not really. I
Okay.
agree. No, I think the course was kind of ahead of its time. Maybe not dog walk entrance, but some other parts there, because I think everybody was a little bit shocked with the course.
Yeah.
Me
the first.
Seesaw. Yeah, the seesaw and the tunnel under. Yeah, so people who haven't seen the course, they can check it out on YouTube. European Open 2010 final course. But yeah, so dog walk entrance, not good, but the rest of the course, it was some parts there. I think he was a little bit ahead of his time. So, but it didn't really change, because I was competing maybe 1 or 2 more years with circus. So it was, yeah, as long as I was competing with circus, that was still my first priority. So then it was after that. It didn't really change so much with my judging career.
Okay.
But I think in total, I think all my experiences as competitor have shaped me as a judge, because I have experienced a lot as competitor and a lot of bad stuff. Really. There's different times we have to remember, but for me, with the Malinois, who is a quite big dog, the distances and the angles, and I have so many times discussed with the judge about
that.
About distances and angles and the safety in the course. And so I think this experience is really something I have taken with me in my career as a judge.